Hey guys, how's it going? I'm here with my Honda XR650R Rekluse EXP 3.0 system. The original system that I had in the bike is this unit. And what I got here is I got the new base plates. Take a closer look at those. In the plates, they are sold individually, $69 from Rekluse. And put them back together. And I mainly got them because I did not know how high, how high these friction pads stick up. This might have still been somewhat okay. It's hard to tell. They feel like they have excess wear though. They might have worked. Some feel a little smoother than some of the others. So it might have worked, but you know, I'd rather be safe than sorry. So $69 each for each base plate. These are called base plates. If one side is more wore than the other, you could just change one out, I suppose. And then the other parts are these Teflon slider things. They actually go inside on the wedges. So I know I had that wrong in my other video, if you've seen it. That part number is 782-002. And a whole pack of these little white guys. Where are they? White guys. They, I think total with shipping was like 14 bucks. So not that expensive. And the base plate number, at least for the Honda XR650R, there you have it. Pick it up to be able to push that screw. And see, it has like a pin. And then you just rotate and it unlocks it. If I got it all the way. There we go. And that's what has your spring on it. And you can get different springs to have this clutch engage sooner or later. I just have it set up how they originally sent it to me. But it did come with different springs. I just never played with it because it works. And then all you do is take it off like that. And then these are the wedges. The wedges have these white Teflon. They call these Teflon sliders. And I'm sure there's some wear on mine. And because they sent them, I'm going to go ahead and replace those with the new ones. I mentioned the wrong parts in my other video because I didn't know they had an internal part. So when I said pads, they thought I meant these guys. And I was actually talking about the friction pads. And these cannot just be replaced by yourself. It's a process, probably somehow they bond them onto the aluminum. So I'm sure they're able to do it there, but you're not going to be able to do it at home. And I don't know what 12A means. Oops, 12A on the part. On the wedge. And so yeah, that just goes in there like so, and just kind of slides. And so what happens is the clutch spins up, alright, so it's spinning up, these get pushed inwards as a wedge, and then that in turn pushes this out. And I'm drastically showing just because it would be hard because it's a real small amount, but it pushes these out, which is against these springs, hence different springs. If it's a lighter spring, it's going to push out quicker. If it's a heavier spring, it's going to take more engine rev to really throw these down and push out against the spring. So it's a really simple design, really, but it works. So I'm going to replace those. So what you're going to want to do is have a pick if you have one. This one's kind of big, but it worked. And you'll just kind of work at the edge and it will pop out. And I can tell, probably not going to be able to see it on camera, but it is worn. So we'll set the used one off to the side. So all you do is kind of pick it out and set them to the side. I'll do one wedge at a time. Figuring out how to put these in the best I can. I think I came up with the method. I take one side of it, get it in there. I take a small wrench and apply pressure on the other end that's still sticking out. Kind of run that across there because it's, you know, pretty smooth. There we go, it's in. I think that's the easiest way to do it. Taper side, and do not use sharp objects or indent the pads during installation. Solid fit, run each side of the wedge in and out against the, I mean, these don't just flop right in though. When properly placed, the visible surface of the pad will stick out slightly above the ramp surface. I don't know. I don't taper surface. I can barely even see the surface of these. So if there's a different side, I can't see it. I mean, maybe lightly. I mean, I can't really see it honestly. So, sorry, Rekluse. I do not see what you're talking about in that, in the directions, and they definitely don't just plop in. I wish they would. It would make life a little easier. I mean, that's not even, yeah, not at all. Tapered surface, like I can't even see that, so there's no way. I have no idea. It still squishes out though on the side. It's not, definitely not a 100% direct fit, but they seem to glide on that. And I figured they'll wear in somewhat, right? Because the other ones obviously wore in. Maybe that way? You still kind of need something to push down on it. Oh, that's been the easiest one. Supposedly a taper to this. Is there? I don't know. Probably can't see it because it's focusing on my fingers, but apparently I have 5, 6, so 6. That's good that they give you extra if you mess up, but if I messed up, I messed up on it all, so oh well. I'll keep the old ones just in case, because I'm sure they're not completely worn. But to show you an old one, if it will focus, here, let's put it in my hand. You can kind of see how it spread it out. So now you take the other base plate, pretty self-explanatory and easy. Put it down, on like that. There we go. And turn it. And there we have it. And so I guess you can somewhat test the wedges by pushing on them, see if they slide. Should be smooth and not metal on metal because of the Teflon pads. Yep, seems fine. So obviously won't know. I have to break it in. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it in the bag. I'm going to take the motor oil I use. Yes, I'm a Rotella fanboy. And I'm going to pour, don't need much, pour it in there. And I will let that soak for a few hours. I'll probably come back up to the kitchen and rotate it after so long, and yeah, you know, just make sure both sides get oil and just let that soak, and that's pretty much it. So I guess I have a couple extra plates, assuming they're good or not good, or if I ever need to send them off to have, you know, these replaced, because aluminum, that's still good. The part number on these, you know, I showed the bag earlier, well, it's right here, 140-210B EXP 3.0 base. remember, each base is sold each, and at this point it's $69. So there we have it. That's pretty much it. That's how you change that out. And luckily they give extra pads. Here's the old ones over here. I will just put them all in the baggie that they came in, and have extra just in case some of those prematurely wear due to how I installed them. But they're not that expensive. It was like $5 something for the bag of them. Shipping was like $8, so that's why it was like $14 roughly for these guys. So not overly bad, but a little complicated to install. I still think you're gonna need just a small wrench to kind of, if you can see the taper on that like they say there is, and there might slightly be a taper, put that down first, and then I use this end to kind of roll the other side on, and that seemed to work best. And because it's wide, you know, I'm not like this. I did kind of indent the first one, obviously you saw on camera, because I mean it's sharp. This spreads across, or I can use this surface here to spread totally across to, you know, even pressure. So that worked really good. A pick to take them out. There we have it. Hopefully that helped you guys and gals. Please like, subscribe, and check out my other videos. Have a good one.